It's a perfect morning here in Dublin, and I'm out for what I call my standard long run. Today's run and tomorrow's run will round off another 50k week. Today will be at least 16k because I have myself a standard that anything less than 16k or 10 miles isn't actually a long run for me. Now that will differ for everybody depending on the levels they're at. But like I said before, I've run 20 marathons, so 16k is not a very far run for me. So we'll get at least 16 done today, and next week then I'll set in motion the training for Manchester Marathon. I'll have 3 50k weeks done. Might crank it up to 60 next week and just keep working at it from there. The idea of today's run is really just to get time on the legs, so I'm not worried about pace at all. Just getting that distance, getting that 16k at least done. From next week I'll start to think about structure in the long run, but for today it's the last supper, it's the last enjoyable one. Just out and just chill out and enjoy running. I haven't decided yet what my goal is going to be for this Manchester Marathon on the 3rd of April. I suppose I should go for a PB, which would be 3:08. Now to do that involves getting in the best marathon shape I've ever been in my life in order to get a PB. That is going to be a very tall order. And then there is the idea of just saying I'm going to see if I can do the sub 3, like really put the mind and body into it and see how it goes. But I'm not sure I have that belief in myself at this moment or the commitment to do it. Anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you think I should just concentrate on the PB or go for the sub 3. The 16k or 10 mile distance that I have set for my standard issue long run minimum, it's just an arbitrary number that I pulled out of the air. As I crank into marathon training from next week, the weekly midweek easy runs will be around 12 or 13k or 7 miles, and I just kind of thought if you're going to do a long run you'd want to be certainly going further minimum than your 2 or 3 easy runs during the week. So I just added on a third extra of the easy midweek run and came up with 16k or thereabouts, over 10 miles anyway. I'm on an out and back run and I've just passed 8k, which means if I turn around now and head home I have my 16k done. Oh, I'm gonna keep moving on. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna head over that way. Just a little over midway of this run done. I'm up on Howth Peninsula, just gone out. I went out towards the lighthouse, which is just over there. Stopped here just to switch out the camera and take in the view. You can see Ireland's Eye, it's over there. And that takes you around. Irish Sea. Wales is over there somewhere, and that's Howth. Crack on with the run. Cheers. I've run from the East Pier over to the West Pier and get a far better look at Ireland's life from over here. Check out this little road. Some nice houses, nice little secluded road just on the edge of Howth. And Larry Mullen Jr. lives in one of these houses. I won't point out the specific one because I think that would be a bit unfair, but yeah. Nice to know you're in the presence of greatness. I guess time is ticking on this race. The 3rd of April is going to be on me before I know it, so I need to make my decision soon about exactly how I'm going to approach this race and what my target's going to be. Whether I'm going to just go for that PB or whether I'll put the head down and see if I can go for that sub 3. You see, the thing with marathon running is it's the massive commitment leading up to it that's the hard part. Most people think when you do these races, get started. Most people think when you do races like marathons, half marathons, even half Ironman or Ironman, that the race is the hard part. And I always find almost embarrassing when people say to me things like, oh, you know, I could never do that. I mean, the marathon's not a particularly difficult thing to do, and neither is a half Ironman. What's really difficult is the training that you got to do leading up to it, the sacrifices. You know, the long runs every Sunday, 20 milers, 18, 19, 20 milers, even up to 24 I do. I always try and get 2 24-mile runs leading up to my marathon. And then, you know, the 5 or 6 days a week, the constant pressure to get that 80 to 100 kilometers done every week. That's the hard part. And I got to decide over the next week whether I want to sign up to that or not. That's a wrap for that run. 18.4k, average speed 5:07. Although that's a little bit skewed. I forgot to stop to watch in one of those the points where I stopped to talk to the camera, and I put my average pace way down, came back a bit. Overall, I feel really good. So looking forward to gotta get, I think, 8 or 9k tomorrow, round out that 50k week, and then go for it again next week. Might bring it up to 60. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Run far, run fast, most of all, run sensible.